This video is brought to you by Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we're playing some blue-white control in Standard, and we're going to be playing best of 3 in preparation for the Standard qualifier coming up next week. And this version is a little bit different than the best of 1 deck we played just last week. I do have more Planeswalkers in this list, so I do have 1 Jace, an Elspeth, Eternal Wonder, and a Teferi. Also have 1 Jace in the sideboard. I've been looking at all the MTGO results from all the Standard challenges and leagues, and it seems like Mono Red is very popular right now. So I thought this would be a pretty good deck to battle against Mono Red. The cheap removal spells, temporary lockdown, ways to gain life is really good against Mono Red. So as you can see in our sideboard, we're hating against it pretty hard. I have 4 Authority of the Consuls, shuts down all the Eurorest Forge sideboard plans they have. Extra temporary lockdown, extra Day of Judgment. I have a Lyra. Then I think the Rest in Peace is pretty important. I also like to bring it in against like decks that have a lot of the enchantment creatures that just come back. So Rest in Peace is another way to deal with them. Then I have some other one-ofs in the sideboard: Disdainful Stroke, Negate, Tidebinder. I did consider playing more Bezas, maybe even adding another one to the sideboard. I think maybe I could cut a Day of Judgment and just add another Beza, but we are hating on Mono Red pretty hard here. And I think if you want to play the Beza main deck too, that's fine. And we do have 1 Curator of Destinies for a control mirror if that happens. But everything else is your pretty much stock blue-white control list. Let's just hop into some games and see if we can rank up in Mythic. Get to go first. That's good. Little light on lands, but I still think this is probably a keep. I do have a couple deuces we can drop, so I feel pretty good that we'll be able to hit our 3rd land, and there it is. All right, so we're playing against blue-white as well, but I'm guessing they're going to be a creature-based life gain something, I don't know. So we'll deduce. Looks like they have no other play. Elspeth might actually be a good pickup here. I think a land is fine. I just want to keep hitting my land drops. Eventually hit a sweeper and hopefully deal with more than 1 creature. And then play my, and then play the Elspeth. Okay, so this guy's a little annoying for me. I think that's probably worth using No More Lies on. I mean, if I had a Sunfall or something, or, you know, maybe I would consider that, consider changing that decision. Should I just jam Elspeth here? Unless they have... If they have a Get Lost, I guess that's a way for them to deal with it. It's kind of like a Get Lost check here. But we have to do... We also have to consider, like... I don't have any removal. So maybe it's not the best decision. I feel like they probably have Get Lost. Just try to stay a little patient here. I guess we'll use Spellgeier to counter this. See, that would have been very problematic if we went for Elspeth. They do get a Scry. And I'm assuming they probably have counter spells in their deck too. All right, well, there's a Sunfall. Now I think I like going and go ahead and play this Elspeth. I think it's fine. And even if they have if they flash in or just play Enduring Curiosity, I think it's fine. Huh. Well, I'm just going to keep making little 1/1s, and we'll sit on our counter spells. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, ultimately, I'm gonna want it to just use a sweeper. So we'll just draw more cards here. Feels like they probably have a 3-step, so I'm not sure. Man. Feels pretty... It's kind of a blowout if they have 3 steps ahead. I mean, they definitely have something. We fight together. I really hate this play because I feel like they have a counter. I shouldn't have made the yeah, they had interrupter. We're just gonna get blown out now, but shit, I meant to play the Sea Chrome. Well, that was their way to deal with Elspeth, I guess. And they play around a Smite. But now I can play Sunfall and hold my counters up. Let's attack first. Or maybe they have another one? They're still holding priority. I mean, losing Elspeth, you know, sucks, but I think it's fine. I meant to play that Chrome last turn. That's super annoying. So we would have had enough for a 3 steps. I don't think these Normalize are going to be good anymore. I was looking for a Get Lost. Even a Smite would have been good. I don't really have an answer for this just yet, and that's a good pickup for them. It's definitely going to get countered, but it's a good pickup. And I'm winning this race, honestly. Alright, counter draw. Alright, it's not bad. Still, I want a way to deal with this anchorage. Alright, put them to 12. We just need 2 more attacks and they die. Okay. So, I mean, we're playing against, like, blue-white, Enduring Curiosity, and a bunch of flyers? Even interrupters. They got the eagle. This guy's annoying, too. Kind of makes me want to bring in Rest in Peace. Tidebinder, I guess, kind of deals with that too. Maybe deals with a number of things. What else? I don't know if temporary lockdown is really it. I don't think that hits enough stuff. I might even just take that out. Because all it's really going to hit is the bat. And that's what I've seen so far. They probably have, like, Shelter, you know, the Ghost. What else do I not want? I think the Smite is pretty good. I actually don't think Elspeth is very good in this matchup. It did slow them down and, you know, just buy me time, but I don't think it's that good. I could bring in Lyra just because it's a big flyer. I actually think I cut Jace and just bring in Lyra. All right, we'll try this. Another hand where we just don't have much lands. I'm still going to keep it. We're on the draw. We'll get there. You just have to believe. Land was a good draw. Alright. Another land is another good draw. I'm fine with drawing lands for a while. I mean, the problem is I don't have a sweeper right now. I'm going to let this resolve and I'll probably use the whale. I guess if they have another one, it makes the whale pretty bad. Alright, we'll counter this. It's just a lot of damage. Oh, wait. Almost played the wrong land there. So they probably have a curiosity they're going to play next turn. Maybe they just didn't have an untapped land. I kind of want a quick study here. You have a counter? Well, they're holding priority again. Maybe they have another escort. I don't know. They're holding up something. Okay, I don't... I didn't think we were necessarily won the game, but we'll take it. GG's. The sand seems pretty good if they're playing like mono red. Which they're not, but it's fine, I guess. I'm going to keep it get lost. So black, white. Well, there's a get lost target if I need to use it. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. If they want to spend their turn drawing a card, that's fine. I probably will go ahead and kill it if they do that. All right, so they do. Do you have a 1-drop? They have another. It's another bat deck. Well, they got a card out of it, so it kind of feels bad for us. So I did have the chance to kill it like right away. They have another one. I mean, that is a pretty good card against me. I'm gonna go ahead and smite this guy. They get to make a 1/1 if I don't. I mean, ideally, we're not having to use this counterspell and I'm just drawing cards. Meh. I mean, they can't really attack with it. I guess maybe they take the smite. I would probably take the Spellgeyer. Okay, they take the smite. I mean, once I just draw a sweeper, I feel like we're good. A temporary lockdown would just absolutely do some work on them. So our goal is to find a temporary lockdown. There's a Jace. There's a Sunfall. Sunfall's pretty good. So So we're just gonna play Jace. I feel fairly confident he'll survive. Like, I'm hoping their play is just to play the cleric. Okay. Well, I don't want them to draw more cards, so I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and Sunfall. And since I missed the land drop there, I think I'm gonna minus. There we go. Was that a temporary lockdown they had? So they're playing temporary lockdown. Hexproof from instants. Okay, so that thing just grows. They gain a lot of life. They play a temp lockdown to get... Okay, I'm very happy about them swallowing up their own lunar convocation. But now I don't really have an answer to this again. Well, they're going to get an attack with it, I guess. Mana value 3 or less, so I guess they could get that back. Man, I really wish I had to get lost. I would even play another sweeper just to get rid of this thing. I guess I'm gonna plus here.
You can be made to obey.
And I guess use the smite. I could have also went with the whale. I'm gonna let this resolve because I think I would just rather answer this board with another sweeper. Alright, so now we're gonna draw. There's a get lost. I think they still should have attacked, right? It's whenever a bat you control attacks. But I guess they know about this the smite, but they could have got back this lunar convocation. Temporary lockdown is okay. I mean, it gets rid of the two clerics. I actually think I'm fine with this. I'm going to draw the land. Damn it. I drew another land. Okay, well, I realized I made a mistake there when I played that. My plan was to get lost, actually. I should have get lost first, then play temporary lockdown. Could have swept up all their tokens. Just so they don't get this attack. How do we side? Day Judgment. I mean, they're playing just black-white bats. This should be just like the god matchup for us. I think temporary lockdown's good. Probably bring in Tidebinder. I'm gonna cut Elspeth again. We can probably cut Jace. I need to cut one more card. Maybe I can go down on 3 steps ahead too. Alright, I think this looks good. As long as we're drawing sweepers, we should be in a good spot. Alright. This hand is a tease. If I don't pick up that third land, we're gonna be crying. Maybe they have another bat. Huge draw. Huge draw. There's no need to let them know about it just yet, I guess. Oh, that's a good one. That's a juicy one. Well, I'm gonna temporary lockdown just so I can get my get lost back to kill this thing. It's not the most efficient play, but I think it's worth it. Well, there it goes again. But now I can temporary lockdown again and get both of these things. Which again is worth it. I wonder if they brought in Enchantment Hate. If they have a third bat, I'll probably just play Day of Judgment. I'm thinking about just taking the hit. I think I'm gonna take the hit. Take the hit. And then I can, hopefully they'll play like another creature here and I can Day of Judgment. God, this card's annoying. Can draw a card. Alright, well, I mean, that's good. They played another creature. I like that. I guess they'll get a Surveil here, or a Scry. So now my priority is to deal with this thing. One, two, three, four, five, six. I guess we'll go with the Sunfall here. Yeah. It's like maybe we need more ways to deal with enchantments. So I'm guessing they're playing like 8 enchantments. Seems like they have 4 of these, probably 4 in Holy Annex. Another bat. Is that how many bats? Okay, well that's a good draw, but man, now I need like another temporary lockdown. I only have one more in the deck. So I might just pass and try to smite here. Which maybe mean I can get some value off these map tokens, or I could just sack it and draw a card. I think either way I'm going to pass. Let them play their other bat if they want to. I wish I had another temporary lockdown. But I'm guessing this isn't their only get lost too. I almost think I could just bring in Negate against this matchup. That's a problem. I'm still interested to see if they attack. I don't think they are. I could almost kill them. Maybe I should just get aggressive here. I mean, I have just enough mana to activate this and the Restless Anchorage attack Liliana. I could also attack them, put them to 6. That could potentially set up a lethal attack next turn if these map token hits. We should probably get rid of Liliana, though.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Alright, it's a good card. Then get Liliana back. It's permanent, right? Well, I guess... Oh, I was going to say, I guess we're going to Sunfall next turn. And then, yeah, that's not happening now. I'll take the Smite. Please block. I'm not going to use the map tokens yet because I have No More Lies I can hold up, a Smite. So I can do either one of these spells plus Smite. They're so close to dying, but they're going to gain a couple life from that. I guess they could get back the Unholy Annex, right? Or no, that doesn't count as a... Does that count as an 8-drop? Yeah, well, if it gets bigger, then I gotta use the whale. Alright, counter that Lily. They left this on top, which is interesting. But now I can't use the whale to get this. And we might die here. Get lost is good, so I can whale plus smite. I could kind of force them to take a block here. So as long as we can, and I should have... I just want to make sure I can play all of my spells in my hand. Okay, they pay the 2. They get back a Liliana.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
So I guess we're gonna discard the smite unless they make me sack this. Which I'm assuming they make me sack.
Off you go.
I'm not gonna activate Anchorage in response. I want to be able to counter this one. They're gonna make a bunch of 1/1s. We're kind of in trouble here. That's a good one. No attacks. Temporary lockdown. I think that wins the game for us, doesn't it? Doesn't that just win the game for us? This was a crazy game. Holy shit. GG's. It was a fun one. Get to go first, always nice. This is a 1-lander. I really like this hand, but I'm not gonna do that to myself. All right, this is a keep, and I'll put back a demolition field, I think. All right, don't need another land. Ooh, we just might get ran over by mono red. That first hand would have been good if it just had a couple lands. Yeah, this might be a tough matchup here. We're just kind of flooded a little bit here. Hopefully I can pick up a temporary lockdown. It might be worth using this Get Lost. I think they're probably going to try to expand their board a little bit. Yeah. So now they wait to see if you're going to do anything, and now they might hit you with the Monstrous Rage because they don't want to walk into your spell. But it's not like I'm going to take 2 more damage here. Okay. Temporary lockdown is one of the things I really needed to hit. I think I can hopefully wait another turn. These lands are kind of a problem too. It's like everything's gonna have haste. Yeah, if I were them, I would probably just sack these. Get some value off the challenger. They already played a land this turn. They got another land on top. So they are splashing green. Okay. Well, now our temporary lockdown will be much better. Oh, and much better. No, thank you. I could just Sunfall. But if I use Temporary Lockdown, I am going to lose this clue, but if I use Temporary Lockdown, I can hold up the No More Lies, and I think that's worth it. Even though there's a good chance it's not going to do anything, they have a Mountain. And I don't think they probably... Well, I lied. It is going to do something. I was going to say they probably not running much 3-drops other than Screaming Nemesis, and then they played their 3-drop. Alright, now you don't have anything? That's great. I mean, we're still not out of the woods yet. They have a lot of burn in their deck. I'm just going to make a treasure token. They might hit me with some burn here. Ooh, big 4 damage. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna make a 1/1 here to block. Then we'll use our Temporary Lockdown. Yeah, I mean that's the rough part, is just everything has haste. All right. All right, we kind of need to draw like an Elspeth or something here. There it is. One, two, three, four. I'm 1 short of doing both. I think I'm just gonna run this out and risk it. Like if they draw a pump spell, it's pretty bad. Higher Claw is pretty good because they can give it haste. And let's investigate. We do have Smite in our deck. Ooh. So if I Sunfall, I can have another blocker. So it's gonna be really important to... The only scary thing is I don't have a counter spell. I might just die to pretty much any burn spell in their deck. Okay, that's an excellent draw right now. I'm just gonna minus on this because I need to gain some life very badly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't play Teferi plus 3 steps just yet. So I'm guessing they just drew a land because if they had a burn, they would have killed me. I guess it could be a pump spell they have. All right, that was a close one. We were down to 1 at some point. So bring in Authority of the Consoles, Temporary Lockdown, Beza, Lyra. You have to pretty much think that every mono red deck is going to bring in the Forge against you. So Elspeth is good. I think Teferi's pretty slow. So is Jace. I mean, counters are good, but these are pretty clunky. We probably just bring in all of our cheaper sweepers. What else? I need to cut 3 cards. I guess Deduce is like a little bit on the slow side as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut some of the card draw, and we're really hating on mono red though. I feel like this is a great matchup for us. Okay, we have a smite. Yeah, I guess, I mean, this hand's pretty risky because we don't really do anything after that. After our 1 smite. I needed that to be like a temporary lockdown. Probably should have mulliganed this hand. Alright, I guess if they have Monstrous Rage, this is a blowout for us. Do they have it? Don't have it. Alright, that was the worst possible card. Alright, I think we lose this. I should have played around the Monstrous Rage. I should have mulliganed this hand, really. I thought maybe they just had a shock. I was wrong. I was wrong. Temporary lockdown off the top, though. We're back in it. That's not a temporary lockdown. Because we're basically asking to survive for 2 more turns for this Sunfall. It's not going to happen. Temporary lockdown. Okay. Well, we just didn't draw anything other than lands. I still think our game plan is fine. Alright, how about give me some Authority of the Consuls, please? This is like another one of those hands. I guess I'll try it. I don't want to go to 5. We're literally playing 4 authorities. If I don't hit a land, it might be over. Rip. Now the first hand was looking a lot better. And then just give them some free targets for their Heartfire hero. Alright, we gotta go land into Beza, into land into Sunfall. I mean, at least some of these cheap spells are keeping me alive here. We're splashing green. I was guessing they're playing Questing Druid, but we haven't seen it yet. Okay, well, it's a land. That's not a land. Elspeth's a great, like, finisher for this deck when I'm not, like, flooded by creatures, and I'd much rather hit a Sunfall. So it would be really nice to hit a land here, but if I don't, we can at least play Beza. Or a Day of Judgment. That means I'm going to take 3 here, though. But I get a draw card with Beza, and I think that's pretty nice. We're definitely blocking. Destroy target enchantment. They bring this in for Lyra? Or I guess temporary lockdowns. Alright, I'm going to play around Monstrous Rage. way if they have a Monstrous Rage here, I just don't lose both my creatures. I mean, I'll lose all my creatures this way, but at least their Heartfire hero will die. I'll take a lot of damage, though. It's still 5 damage to the face. They're probably just going to be able to burn us out here. I guess they could put a counter plus Monstrous Rage, and that's kind of bad for me. And maybe I should have double blocked here. Damn. All right, can I please draw my authority? All we need is that authority. I mean, maybe card selection is fine. I could just make these forges so worthless. This is our best matchup. This is our best matchup. I should have, I probably should have sacked it in response. Alright, we just might be dead here. It's not like I had a counter for that anyway. Well, there's the Lyra. It's a little late, though. I don't know. We're gonna try this. Basically, I have to get lost, and then they have to have no more burn, or no haste creatures, or no pump spells. They need to have all lands in hand. Alright. Well, GG's. We just, really needed to hit that authority of the consoles, and we just did not hit it at all. GG's.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah.